Alright folks, we're just about to get into Rajas versus Nate-tastic 28. I am going to warn you guys right now, I'm going to have to take a step out during this to put my son down for a nap. So there's going to be a brief period of time where there is not going to be any commentary, but I will leave the stream running, and if something goes horribly wrong, I'll obviously come back and fix it. But so there'll be a brief time where I'm not doing commentary. But in any event, this will be starting up soon. We're just waiting on Rajas, who is online, but I think he's maybe setting up his stream. I don't know who Benjaminian is, but I'm glad that you are enjoying backyard baseball as well. Let's see, if you missed it earlier, then Larharl defeated me in Semifinals 1. He won both games. So it was a sweep, and it was a 1-0 and 2-0, I believe. Really close games, really well played by Larharl. We are going to be watching Nate-tastic stream for now. We may hop back and forth to just kind of check on the power-ups that the different players have and things like that. Like I said though, I'm gonna have to take a step away for just a second to put my son down. I'm just gonna leave this running, and I will be back in a few minutes. Oh, actually, before I go though, I will say we are going to do a giveaway during this stream. I think it'll probably be in between games. I think Rajas and Nate are going to try and do both their games back to back. So I will do a giveaway then of one of the custom Jibbo pennants to people in chat that I recognize or that have chatted at some point during the stream. So be looking forward to that, and I will be back with commentary in probably 10 or 15 minutes. Best of luck to both Rajas and Nate-tastic.
The starting pitcher today is Kurt Schilling.
Don't worry. I'm a professional.
Sean Green, the leadoff hitter. Takes the stretch, the pitch. The swing. Foul ball. Go Green.
Let's go, team.
From the windup and the delivery.
Nice pitch. Real nice pitch.
Takes the stretch, the delivery. Got him. Strike out.
Another day, another K.
Barry Bonds at bat. Easy out. Ready now. Cuts to the plate. Strike.
That's hard to believe.
One out.
Don't worry. I'm a professional.
Takes the stretch. Fires. Easy out. Swung on. Looped up. Right on. Leaps up and makes the catch. Second out. Jimmy steps in. Easy out. He's set. Pitch on the way. Swing. A bouncing ball. Jumping in the air, and he goes after it. 2 out.
Don't worry. I'm a professional.
From the windup,
Alright, I am back with some commentary. Let's see.
I'm not sure
First
about
things
that
first,
one.
let's
And
get caught up on what's going on. We're still in the top of the inning. Rogers is batting first. Kimmy Ekman was his first pick of the draft. I think it was anyway for everyone to see that. Let's see.
The windup, the pitch.
Yeah, they did their draft on Discord, so
Looped up.
he picked Kimmy first, which meant Nate went for Marty, and Billie Jean and Marky have been split up as per usual.
Chucks it over to second.
This is probably gonna be a drop. No, Reese does make the catch,
And
but Kurt
got
drops it.
Angela Delvecchio coming up to the plate.
So we haven't missed a whole lot of action yet. Looks like still 0-0. Let me see if
The
I
stretch, the
can
delivery. Strike one. Makes the
make
break.
a quick
On
post
to
about
second.
this.
Go get him. Let's go now.
Oh, can we move for the still? She probably could have made that
Fires at the
actually.
first.
Oh jeez. Billie Jean just running her down. Oh, actually, she's probably gonna make it. Yep. Kimmy's gonna be pretty drained though. Her stamina
Runner
should
on
be
first, two
fairly
out.
low after that.
He winds, he throws it. Swinging. Foul ball. The windup and the pitch. Swing. Up to make the catch. That's it for her. Left one on first. Angela Delvecchio up to pitch now. Reese Worthington is the first one up to the plate.
Sorry for the ping, guys. Try to do it at a time where it's not gonna mess you up too much. Actually, neither of them can hear me. They're not watching this.
Okay, this time I'm gonna smash it. The windup. Here's the pitch. Strike one.
Now in the bottom of the first, Reese Worthington batting surprisingly high up in the lineup. For Nate Tassick, I don't know if that was an accident or if he was just relying on his speed to be able to try and get on base. I'm gonna remove this
Nobody
tag
out.
to Nate.
Ready now, and the delivery. Swing. That's That's a foul. 0-2. Into the motion and the offering. The light stick. She is ready. Fire.
I don't think there were any power-ups. I see that Rajas is now streaming as well.
Going to left field.
Let's see.
And it's a
Oh, start
foul
watching
ball.
multiple streams. I
Jump.
didn't know we could actually do that.
Yes.
I guess we can watch both. I'm not going to do that just because I think it'll be distracting without any benefit. But if one of them gets a power-up, then we'll take a peek on the other side. Oops, sorry for flashing those controls up there.
Okay, let's go.
The stretch. The delivery.
So for those of you who did not watch the final league game between, or I guess the only league game between Natastic and Rajas, it was, I think, 28 innings.
One
It was
out.
super long. I think it was 0-0, maybe it was 1-1. It ended up coming down to like the 25th. Well, they had a disconnect partway through. So it reached the 25th inning, and after you finish that, then any hit becomes a home run. And Rajas hit a home run with Marty Cardova.
Lined back.
Nice hit there from Nate. Wow, what a snag from Jorge. Playing at second base instead of third base, where I think Rajas usually had him. Or maybe it was outfield, I don't remember.
This had my batting average.
Tony Gwynn now up to the plate for Nate Tastic. Sharp hook to the inside, or not to the inside, sorry, to the outside. Yeah, something different you'll notice about Rajas is that he will often give
Foul.
more forgiving pitches. And I can definitely understand that. Like, it is more fun to play when you're getting pitches that are, you know, hittable instead of on the inside corner. I think he still managed to do really well all season, you know, in spite of doing that where most other people are. But I do wonder if that may be an issue if he wins against Larharl, or even in this game over the course of 3 games if Nate can use that to come back. Because Nate is definitely going to be pretty much always going for, well, maybe not. I was going to say always going for this like inside corner, but right there we saw him go for the middle.
Nobody out.
Of course, Marky's not really that threatening when he's not boosted.
Into the windup and the delivery. Swung on. That's a foul. And the count is 0-2. He's set. And the delivery.
So we've got some people in the Discord stream as well.
Goes
It's like
for the
Loba
dive catch,
and Will are watching as well, which is awesome.
Next up, Nomar
All the more
Garcia.
chance for those of you that are here to win a pennant later on. I think that this game is going to be the closest that we're going to see, at least based on how things went during the season.
And the offering.
I should actually look up how, I know Larharl beat both Nate Tastic and Rajas during the season, but I'm not sure how close those games were, so I'm going to go ahead and take a quick peek at that. While Nomar gets ready at the plate. Seriously, his like walk-up prep is so long.
Ready now. Here's the pitch. A swing. A blooper in foul
Nice hit, but it
territory.
is going to be foul. Looks like it might just brush up against the lawnmower.
One out. He comes center. Cuts to the plate.
Larharl won 1-0 versus Nate during the season, and 2-1 against Rajas.
A swing.
Yeah, I think Rajas has had more successful offense than many players.
Another day, another K.
Looking at their overall like points, which for us is just runs scored, Larharl has the most at 27, and Rajas is in second at 26. So even with the loss to Larharl, which actually was only 1 run,
Ready now and delivered.
then that run is actually the difference between their 27 and 26. So both of these players are very high scoring. The next highest after the 26 from Rajas is 19 from Ice, who took over for Vissery, and me. And both of those a lot of those came from like single very high scoring games. So
From the windup, pitch on
it should
the
be
way.
interesting if we do get to see Larharl versus Rajas.
Another one down.
Another day, another K.
Alright, just for fun, let's go ahead and pop
Pablo
over
Sanchez steps in.
to Raja's perspective here. I just want to see how this works. Hopefully he has his audio on. He does, it's just a little quieter.
From the stretch, here's the
He is, it does seem like he's opting more for corner pitches than he has in the past, which, I mean, frankly, I think is the right way to go here.
watch out for
He does not have any power-ups. That's what I was checking. Oh, he doesn't have any Ks yet, so I guess that makes sense, but that's what I wanted to double check and see.
pitch on the way.
Just because the audio is better on Nate's stream, I am gonna go ahead and swap back. Luckily, it doesn't interfere with the stream too much. There we go. Pablo is definitely one of the best hitters, I think, for online, because the strike zone is so small that even with the tough pitches to the corners, then you have a pretty good chance of getting good contact. And we see that right here, as this one is probably going to be a homer. Oh no, oh my goodness, this just manages to stay in.
Quick throw to second.
I would go for third. Actually, I would not go for third. Jorge has a good enough arm.
The throw to second. He ducks it over.
That is too bad. I mean, I guess there's not really anywhere where that would have gone over the fence. Maybe if he hit it to left field, but even if like it had been angled just a little bit to the left, it wouldn't have gone over.
Ready now. Cut to the plate. Swinging. Strike one.
Marty takes a swing at that first tough inside pitch. Does not make any
She
contact.
delivers.
Pablo looking to score the game's first run from second base.
0-2. Into the motion. She delivers. The swing.
I'm curious who their catchers are. I feel like when I've watched Rogers' play in the past, and he hasn't always had catchers with the strongest arms.
She delivers. That's the ball. 1-2. Here's the motion. The 1-2 pitch. Swing. A bouncing ball. Got it.
Okay, he's got Marky playing catcher. He does have a strong enough arm to usually get most of this done. Interesting choice there. I think mostly just trying to prevent Pablo from stealing home.
Stephanie Morgan comes up to the plate.
But this is definitely a dangerous position for Rogers.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep
And actually with that in mind,
my
sorry, I hope
eye
this
on
isn't too
the ball.
obnoxious. I don't think too many people want to try now, so I'm just going to do it for fun. Because right now the fielding from Rogers is going to be really important, so we're going to go ahead and switch to his perspective to try and see if he's doing anything to adjust for it. I was wondering if he might shift in, although I can understand why he's not, because Stephanie's batting is good enough that she could definitely pop one over the infield. With only one out, he's going to have to play things very carefully here and probably hope for a weak grounder. If I were him, I think I would actually swap Angela out because her arm is not going to be good enough to make a close play, which is probably going to be needed here.
Ready now. She delivers.
Interesting. He does shift to the left. Angela gets the ball. Should be able to make the play. I think he thought about going home. Sorry, I didn't. I keep triggering that. But is able to get out of that pretty dangerous situation with Pablo on third. And with that, Rogers is now up to the plate.
Here I go.
Starting off with Kenny Kawaguchi, who has surprised me a few times already this season with his ability to get decent contact. This is not going to do it though. Kurt should easily be able to get this over to Billie Jean. And that will be the first out for Nate.
Okay, that'll.
Vicky, another one of the undrafted players this season that has usually gone early.
From the windup and the pitch.
I was impressed when I played against Ice that he was doing so well using bunt with Vicky. Her bunts just kept going so far out that I couldn't rely on Sammy to get them. It actually looks like Rogers will switch to try for that. Like, look at that. Vicky is fast. I don't think he's going to make it this time, but it was much closer than it would have been if he'd done a grounder that had gone straight to Kurt. Then again, you know, if he'd gone on the other side, maybe it would have been better. It's hard to say. But I do think using the bunt with Vicky is more viable than I thought it was, at least.
And delivers. The swing.
Nice hit from Sean, but it is going to be foul.
The right field line.
That's the type of contact that he wants, though.
2 outs. Easy out. Swing and a miss. Swing and a target goes up. Fire.
Pitch to the outside. This one is going to be a ball.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing. Popped it up.
Nice hit from Sean. This should be just past Billie Jean. This is actually huge. Annie is not going to be able to get the ball in fast enough. Throws it to Reese,
The runner is safe
who
on
does have a
second.
good enough arm to keep things at a double.
Very fun. Pass.
Sorry, just trying to see if I can get this any bigger. Not really.
Kiss this one goodbye.
What I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to make this stretched out a little bit. There we go.
They have a runner on second. 2 out.
Barry Bonds has been batting very well for Rogers throughout the season. I don't have the stats up with me right now. Oh my gosh, what a great hit. Sean running for it. Annie is going to have to make this catch. She misses it. This is huge. Rogers is going to score at least 1 run and maybe 2. Hopefully Dante gets to the ball first. Annie actually grabs it. Reese has it. You should throw this immediately to the pitcher. He's going home. It's going to be close. It is going to be close. Oh, heartbreaker for Nate. I really thought he was going to be able to pull that out and keep Barry from scoring, but we are at 2-0.
Watch out. Here comes trouble. The wind-up. He throws it.
Not all hope is lost for Nate. I actually kind of wish that I was on his perspective for that. I should have maybe switched back to it. It seems like the fielding is the more interesting perspective when there's no power-ups. So maybe we'll hop back over to his. But
And delivers.
what was I gonna say?
Foul.
Oh, hope isn't lost for Nate though, because he still has the opportunity to get a power-up. Because he's the home team, then he will get that extra chance. Wow, excellent hit there. This is going to be tough to handle for Annie. He does make the catch this time. Honestly, I probably, if I were him, I would have wished it was flipped the other way, that she made the catch last time and let that one go from Kimmy, but oh well. Nothing he can do now but try and get a power-up or have a runner on base when Pablo gets up. Nice contact from Annie, but this should be an easy out from Sean Green.
Leaps up, and she's out.
And it will be.
First chilling catch.
I hope they walk.
The stretch and delivered. Swinging. Chopper to third. He scoops it up. He throws the ball. He's out. Reese Worthington stepping up to the plate.
We've looped back around to the beginning of the lineup, surprisingly, with Reese Worthington batting for Nate now. Looking to get someone on base, and then I think Pablo is up soon, if not the next batter,
From the stretch,
to hopefully drive in 2 runs. This is actually a good position here.
a blooper in
But Reese will
foul
foul it off.
territory. 2 out. Target goes up, throws it.
This is great placement here. Oh man,
It's fouled back.
he's probably frustrated right now, not able to get good contact on those pitches that were pretty juicy considering for online at least. This is going to be a really tough one. Does manage to keep it. I think that was going to be a ball, but it was smart to just defend the plate.
Pitch on the way.
Okay, right here, this is what you want. Oh man,
Fouled
Reese
one
just
back.
cannot get any good contact here.
Ready now, and the pitch.
Yeah, another one. Reese pops this up. Marquis is probably going to be able to grab it. He does not. If oh, Kenny comes off the bag. This is actually pretty dangerous having Kenny as your first baseman. I would definitely put someone taller there, just because Kenny's arm is not good enough to the point where if he misses the ball, he's not going to be able to throw it to make a play. And he's definitely going to be the one to try and recover it if he misses the ball.
She's set, and the pitch.
Then again, I don't know who... Oh, nice hit from Dante. Sean is going to make the catch.
Man,
2
now we
ending.
go. That's it for the 3rd inning.
But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know who
The
exactly
Melonheads are down.
for Rogers there would be to put at first base, maybe Jorge? Because Kenny at second base is not really that bad.
Coming up to the plate.
But anyways, we've got the super slugger herself, Angela Del Vecchio, up to bat. Nate is definitely going to be bringing his best pitching here.
Ground ball up the first
Weak
base line.
dribbler.
He's all
Billie
over
Jean will grab it, and
it.
because Marky is
Outta
not
there.
on
Okay,
Nate's
let's bring
team,
up
and she
Marky.
does have enough speed to easily make that play. Speaking of which, Marky is now up to the plate, the catcher for the Rangers and Rajas.
He winds, throws it. Send him back to the swung on. A bouncing ball.
Should be easy to field here for Kurt.
Pitcher makes the catch. The throw to first base. That's it. Out. Next up, Nomar Garcia Parra.
Nomar is another player that Rogers has been batting very well with. I would be nervous at this point. As Nate, he doesn't want to give up any more runs for sure. In fact,
He's set. The pitch.
In fact, he probably would have wanted, I mean, obviously you can't intentionally do this, but he would have maybe been hoping that one of the previous two batters would get on base to set up a potential double play. Now we've already got 2 outs, so all he's looking to do is get out of the inning. Marty should be able to handle this. Billie Jean with the grab, and the Rangers are done for this inning. The meat of the lineup for Nate is coming up. Tony Gwynn, then Pablo, then Marty Cordova. Lots of chances here to hit some over the fence. Ideally for Nate, what he'd be wanting here is he wants Tony to get on base. I mean, well, what am I saying? You could hit 2 homers back to back and that would be great. Highly unlikely here, although that was a great hit. Wouldn't have been over the fence, but still definitely would have been on base. But I think what he would be hoping for, that's most likely, would be Tony to get on base, and then Pablo to put one out of the park to tie things up. Oh, that was tough. Probably should have switched to batting closed there, as the hook did carry it to the outside of the zone. But we still have Pablo up to bat now for another chance at a home run. As a reminder, this is a best-of-3 series, and this is game 1. That's what these numbers on the side of the stream mean. The 0 for Rajas and 0 for Nate-tastic. Rajas and Nate-tastic have the same home field of Ekman. So even though we're switching off between these players, it does make the grab. That probably won't be able to get on base there. So even though they will be technically switching, the home field will always be Ekman for this series. Rajas also, as a higher seed, had the opportunity to pick home field advantage or draft pick advantage. He picked draft pick advantage, which means he picks first in the first and third games of the series, which frankly, oh, what a hit from Marty. Is that actually going to be a homer at Ekman? Oh my goodness, what a comeback. That's unbelievable. Marty Cordova dragging the Melonheads back into this game. We're now 2-1 with the pressure on Rajas to try and defend against these home runs. Oh, I just noticed that I've kind of messed things up here with the positioning. That's okay. You guys can all see what's happening. Oh, you can't see that it was... it looks like the home run was 2 feet. It was 302.
I'm just gonna keep my eye on the ball and knock the cover off of it.
Solid thinking from Stephanie. Looking to extend the comeback here. Angela should be able to grab this one. Oh, she flubs the throw. Wow, and then she just like shoots it out of her body, basically, over to Kenny. Still gets the play.
And she's out. And this inning is over. The Melonheads are down. Here comes Jorge Garcia.
Jorge now batting for Rajas. Still no power-ups for either of these players. No offensive power-ups, I should say. We've obviously got some batting power-ups.
What is this? Some kind of conspiracy?
With nobody out. Ready now, and the offering.
Another tough-to-read pitch from Kurt. Wait a second, does Rajas not have... Oh, never mind, we're on Nate's perspective. For a second I was like, does he not have swing spot on? Nice hit from Jorge. This is going to be tough for Annie to grab. Oh, misclick there from Nate. And it is going to get past him to the outfield. Jorge is probably going to be getting a double here, as Annie is not going to have the arm strength to be able to get that in. And Reese is also just hopping around for some reason. Oh gosh, this is actually pretty close. Okay. Reese takes out his frustration on Stephanie there, knocking her down. Jorge now in a potentially a scoring position. His speed is high enough that a solid hit from Kenny, which that is not. I would send Jorge there. Oh, okay. Yeah, so with Kenny here, probably what you'd want to do is you do want to send Jorge to try and maybe throw Nate off a little bit. Make him throw to a bag where he doesn't have a force out, or just, I don't know, make some other error where he's going to be able to score or get both runners on. Kenny's struggling to make solid contact here, but he is driving up the pitch count for Kurt. Hit straight down the middle from Nate there. This should be an easy
Goes for the
snag.
diving catch.
Jorge will not be
Makes a
sent by
basket
Rajas.
catch.
We'll stay on second.
Out. Hard hit grounder through the hole and into left field. Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi. He's ready now. He throws it. A swing. Fouled one back. They have a runner on
Nate is
second.
shifted in here, which I think is the right call. He's definitely going to be looking to try and get a double play. I think it would be tough to get it here, just depending on where the ball goes. Okay, he does send Jorge, which means there's a chance here, but Billie Jean is not. Oh, that is actually a really good throw. Oh, that's rough. Not close enough
Sean Green comes
to make it. I wonder if in that situation you'd want to like swap out Billie Jean for someone with a stronger arm. Like I did try that against Larharl, and I think it actually did work. But you know, you run the risk of the player hitting it out of the infield and maybe hitting one of your weaker pitches, weaker arms. Sorry, weaker fielders.
2 out. From the windup, cuts to the plate. Swinging the right one.
Nice pitch. Real nice pitch.
Into the windup. The 2-1 pitch. The wing. Didn't quite make it.
Oh boy, we've got confusion here. Oh no! Disaster strikes for the Melonheads defense there. That was rough. Just to pile up at first base. Kurt wasn't able to get to the bag. I'm gonna guess what happened there is there's this weird thing that happens when you're trying to field the ball to a bat. Like you're just trying to tag up. Or not tag up, sorry. You're just trying to touch the bag. And you have to just spam click it and they move so slow. And unfortunately, Melonhead's not able to get either of those done. Tony will also flub the throw. This is just heartbreaking here for the Melonheads, as they can't seem to get anything done. And it's 3-1 to Rajas.
Here's the motion. He throws it.
What's especially rough here is that we already have 2 outs, which means that Nate only has 1 more inning where he's going to have a chance to get a power-up. And without that, I think he is likely to lose this first game of the best of 3. Oh no! What a snag from Billie Jean. Oh my gosh. That would have been a power-up for Rajas because he did make contact on a power-up pitch. If he'd made it on base, it would have been a power-up to the Rangers, although they wouldn't have been able to use it unless they fell behind. But Billie Jean makes that heroic catch to keep the Melonheads' chances alive. Speaking of which, Billie Jean now gonna need to really step things up at the plate in order to keep the Melonheads in this. It's only the bottom of the 5th, but Nate is rapidly running out of opportunities to score runs. Nice hit. Sean should be able to grab this in time. Maybe overthrows it though. Kenny walks away from the bag. Oh my gosh. Okay, I thought that was still gonna be out though. Okay, I apologize for the whiplash here. I'm gonna switch back over to Rajas' stream so we can see what he's doing here. He is bringing Kimmy into the infield. I think he's trying to think about how to switch up who's at first base, but he actually ultimately leaves it the way it is. But we are gonna get to see his pitching choices now. He does not have more juice, and Angela is getting tired. Oh, nice hit from Annie there. Kenny might make this grab. Almost made the solo double play there. Makes up for his previous error in trying to make that catch to get BJB out.
The coach calls timeout.
Maybe he's actually thinking about who to bring in to relieve Angela. No, Kimmy coming in to second base. That is an interesting choice. He's maybe rethinking it here. Okay, he is trying to switch up who's there. Ooh, I wouldn't do that necessarily. Putting Kenny at third is going to open yourself to very difficult situations and throwing out the runner at first.
Nice pitch.
Oh, nice hit from Kurt, but this is actually probably just going to set up a double play. This is actually probably exactly what he was thinking. Kimmy has a strong enough arm that she is able to make those quick relays. And the Rangers will pick up a power-up. just as some insurance, I guess. At this point, with it being the 6th inning and Rajas already leading, there's not going to be any opportunity for him to use it. But still, it's nice, you know, nice to have in your, never mind, it's not even nice to have in your back pocket at this point. You can't use it, but the double play was definitely what they needed to get out of that inning. This is going to be a tough to read pitch there. Kimmy does make contact, pull it up the left field line. Marty makes the grab, should be able to get this. Kimmy was fairly close with her boosted speed, but they are able to make the play. Melonhead's keeping things close here. Definitely don't want to give up any more runs, as they're already going to be struggling to make up those 2 that they gave up earlier. This is the pitch you want right here for Angela. She pulls it to the right side, or pushes. What a catch from Reese. He never does that when he's on my team. Like, he always just misses it or bounces it right out of play or something off his head. Markey now up. Swinging line drive. At this point, really, Rogers doesn't need to do much. On the offensive side, obviously he's going to get as much done as he can. But there is not much to be worried about. Is that going to go over? Nope, Stephanie does make the catch there. Excellent shortstop, as she will tell you on her player card. Reese back up to bat for the Melonheads. I'm interested to see what Nate does in this situation to try and get out of things. Let's go ahead and switch back to his stream here. Yeah, I'm not sure what Nate's gonna be able to do here. He doesn't have any power-ups. Did not manage to grab one in the last inning. Nice hit there. I guess really Rogers' goal in the last inning was just to make sure that he did not give up a double play. But there is still always a chance here. Reese still struggling to make good contact here. But if he does, he might have the speed to be able to get on base. Nice hit. That's going to be over the third baseman. No, never mind. He's so tall. Is that like Pete's model? Look at his head. It's just huge. Does manage to make that play. 1 out. No runners on. Dante looking to keep the Melonheads' hopes alive. This should be just a juicy pitch there for Dante. Excellent hit. But still managed to be played successfully by Rogers. Those pop flies always make you nervous when you're fielding, especially if the circle isn't small enough. Batting line drive with Tony. I guess he knows he needs to get on base. Tough pitch there. Oof. Could have been a ball or a strike, honestly, with the way they're called. Oh.
If he can keep it together, he's got one more shot.
Nate maybe with another misclick there, accidentally changed his stance back to squared. That's oh. That's a heartbreaker. I think that will be the game. And with that, then game 1 will go to Nate, or sorry, not to Nate, to Rajas. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and update the bracket while we let the players figure out if they're going to go ahead and play their next game or not. I think they said they were going to, but we'll see. Alright, so for game 1, Rajas won 3-1. Just gonna add a set so it doesn't, oops. I guess it still marks him as the winner. Rajas leading 1-0 in the series. And we'll go ahead and pop back over here and I'll update these. Nate's still at 0, but Rajas with 1. And we'll go ahead and take a peek at, I'm gonna take a peek in Discord to see if they are gonna be going ahead and do their second game or not. While we're doing that, I'll go ahead and start pulling up stuff for the giveaway. Let's see if this will load a little faster this time. I'm also going to throw in people that are viewing on Discord. Alright, stream is loading where I can see who all's in chat. Yeah, I see Nate saying in chat it was rough. It was a tough one. I was rooting for you to get a power up. Oh wait, I don't know why I'm like also typing this even though like even though I don't need to be. Alright, let's see. I don't recognize anybody in here. And Tyler already won one. I don't know why this isn't updated because like Nate's in here, but I don't see him in here. Oh, there he is. Okay, we got Jibbo, another Twitch viewer, and Tyler Jolby. All right, if you guys are interested in being considered for the giveaway, then you should type something in chat. Those of you that already have, no worries. Nate, we'll go ahead and stick you in there to make sure you've got a chance. I will also put in the people who are viewing on Discord, which is Loba and Will6867. Looks like the players are going to be good to go for the second game as well. And I'm just going to put something in the chat on Discord so that they know that I'm putting them in this. Yeah, right. I know, at least I didn't go to 28 innings. Hey, Tyler, who are you on Discord? So I can make sure that we get you your pennant that you won earlier. I just want to make sure we don't lose track of people. Alright, I'm putting in Loba. Oh, here, I'll show, we'll add Loba, we'll add Will. Oh gosh, who was that? Will6867. And who else is in the chat here that we know? I don't think Jibbo's gonna care. I haven't seen any of these other people. I kind of doubt they're actually real. Okay, with that, then I think we're good.
Hey, thanks for calling.
Let's go ahead and spin this. We'll do it quickly before the other players actually start their game.
What do you think about that? Against me, I mean.
Alright, Will6867 will be our winner. I will put that in the chat and send them a message in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and real quickly switch back to the game so we don't miss any of the action here. You guys are good to start whenever if you're listening to this. Just in case, I will make sure. Oh, I don't think they redrafted yet. Like, I heard the phone call, but I don't think they're actually ready. That stream quality is struggling. All right, looks like we're just kind of waiting on. Oh, I think Rogers was posting the results in the channel. Hopefully Will sees that. If not, I'll just message him again later. Oh, Nate said someone else called him. Oh yeah, I don't know who that is. That's cool though, honestly, that we have other people in here that are just like looking for games to play. All right. Oh yeah, here I can show the draft. Let's see. So we are starting the draft for game 2. And Nate is starting off with picking Marty Cordova. In case you didn't know, these are the players who they're allowed to draft. Marty Cordova is often the first, along with Markey, especially because BJB is available as well. Usually what happens is Marty goes first, then Markey, and then the person who picked first will pick Billie Jean to keep the player with Markey from getting him. Although things are a little different here because we're being played on Ekman, and so Kimi Ekman is actually a pretty solid player this game. So let's see where we're at. We're still waiting on Rajas. I think he might have been still posting these. But let's head back to the drafts. Here we go. We'll just be waiting here for a minute until Rajas can get back into it. I guess I could set up my camera again. Let me just make it. It's probably just gonna like pop on screen, which is gonna be traumatic for everyone. Oh my gosh. Let's make it much smaller. There we go. Put it down here. Move the mic out of the way. And then let's also put this on here where we're waiting. In the meantime, okay. All right. And of course, as soon as I left that, Rogers is back now, and he is making his first pick, who is Kimi. I'm not sure why Rogers is typing. Could be Nate's pick now. Oh yeah, that's true. Just congratulating Nate on that that excellent homer from Marty. Yeah, that was definitely a surprise. Kept things exciting because you're like, oh, you just never know when a homer's gonna pop out. I guess what I should have done is set up a prediction in here. This stream is really struggling. I'm not sure whose it is. It's Nate's. Yeah, Nate, I'm having a hard time getting your stream to work well, but I'm not sure. Not sure why. Oh, anyways, we're back into it. Nate has picked Markey, which means I think we can expect Rajas. Ooh, actually, I don't know. This is tough because Rajas can now pick Marty, or he can pick Billie Jean. I think the right choice here, at least from my perspective, would be to take Marty. I think Marty is much more valuable than Billie Jean. What the? Oh wait, oh, Nate already took Marty. Never mind, sorry. So I'm actually really surprised that Rajas didn't take Billie Jean in that case, actually. But anyways, there you have it. For Nate-tastic, we have Marty Markey. I guarantee you his next pick is going to be Billie Jean. And Rajas has Kimi and Vicky. gonna try and make the giraffe bigger. This is peak production here. Yeah, that was dumb actually, we're just putting it back. Undo, undo, alright. Yep, Nate did take Billie Jean as expected. He's made his first 3 picks. For his 4th, I'm gonna guess Rajas is gonna take Annie or Kenny on this pick. Nate will pick the other one, and then Gretchen will go. Actually no, then Reese will go, because they both seem to prefer Reese to Gretchen. Yeah, Rogers does go for Annie. Now on to last round of picks. Nate picking up Kenny, which I would guess means Rogers will pick up Reese. Yeah, Reese is the best player left, I would think. Maybe Gretchen, but I think I generally prefer Reese, so let's see what they say. We are currently we're on Nate's stream, alright. But it looks like it's stable again, so don't need to worry about the quality. All these things are like maximum 480p or whatever anyways, so don't need to worry about it too much. You can hear Nate just get into his home field, which is going to be Ekman. Well, it just looked like he was going to make his pick there, but didn't. I need to go grab some water, my voice is going. Once the game starts, I think I'll go grab that. Alright, and Rajas will pick Reese as expected. So with that, we can go ahead and switch over to the streams. This is Nate's perspective that we'll start with, and we will switch back and forth occasionally. Oh, actually Nate's not even the home team, so he didn't need to. He was probably just looking around for fun. We will switch perspective between the 2 players occasionally, just depending on who has power-ups or what we think would be interesting. I apologize, I'm gonna move this around again, but I can see that we're missing part of the screen. I want to prevent that from happening if possible. There we go. It's a little better. I can't do it exactly because like when I switch between them, they both have like slightly different stream dimensions. But with that, we should be pretty much good to go. I think we're just waiting on Rajas making the call. Alright, well, oh, there we go. There's a call from Rajas.
Hello, and thank you for calling.
I suppose I should be filling this time with like theory crafting or giving you some other helpful stats from the previous games. But we are getting into it now. Once they pick their teams and they're into it, I just want to make sure that the drafts happen correctly. And once those are into it, I'm gonna go grab my water real quick. So we'll be gone for a sec. Oh, this is like... These are not centered anymore. Oh well. Close enough. Yeah, for those who didn't know, Nate Tessick actually took over this team. Little Cat started, he did the original draft, and he played with them for the first 3 or 4 games of the season, I think. And then Nate took over at that point. Little Cat had to step away, and he's been doing really well. Made it to the playoffs. Yeah, I'm trying to think like if he had any big upsets. I don't know. I'll take a look while they're doing this. The most exciting match of the season that I saw. I don't know. I didn't see any like huge comebacks. I feel like there were some good ones, and I just like can't remember them. I should have been like better at like keeping track of these to put in the league history or whatever. But in any event, I'll be honest, I wasn't sure if Little Cat's team that he drafted was gonna be like good enough to make it to the playoffs, but they did, you know, and 3rd seed. And Nate's been doing pretty well with them, even though they're not a team that he drafted himself. I think Pablo's a huge asset. Also, Kurt has been a very good pitcher. And it's, I mean, overall, it's like one of the teams I like the most just because it has so many backyard kids on it. He's got Stephanie Morgan. He's got Pablo Sanchez. Oh gosh, who else does he have? He has other backyard kids. Dante is one of the others, so that's really fun. And they're able to do well competitively as well. This game is going to be really important though for Nate. He has to win to stay in the series after losing the previous one 3-1. If he does lose, Rogers will advance to the finals where he will play Larharl in similarly a best of 3. Tyler's saying his roster got graded by the draft commentators poorly. Yeah, that's possible. I think Ace also did those. Ace does not pull his punches on reviewing people's drafts. Yeah, it just like, it's tough because there's different things that are important in online. Like a pitcher is really important. Also like speed, I think is probably the most important thing, and solid arms. And yeah, like solid arms, good vision, I think is also something that's more important than it is in other game modes, because you're getting awful pitches like all the time. So I don't know, I think people would do their drafts differently a second, like if they were doing them again, you know, like a second time for next season. I know Loba mentioned early in the season that like he was frustrated that his team just like wasn't a good fit for what he needed to succeed, and I would guess that's true for other players as well. And the next season we'll see different strategies for the draft. Also the drafting process might be different, I don't know. I think it was really fun. Like one of my favorite things from this season though was just the draft at the beginning. Like it was different than we've had in our BBL where you do the draft like, I mean it happens over like, what, a week? A couple weeks maybe? Because it's not live, like not everybody does it at the same time. But for this league, because we're drafting less players and we had less teams, we were able to do it in like an hour or 2, just one night. And Elite Trainer CJ and Loba streamed and commentated the whole thing. It was super fun. I mean, that was definitely like a highlight for me of the season. If we can make like more experiences like that, I think that'll be a huge success. That's what we're looking for in the league. And with that, the draft is finally done and we are into the game itself. Nate is the away team. Does end up with the, I think, objectively better draft here. Coming away with Marty and Marky and Billie Jean. Kind of waiting on Rajas here. Oh, he's still on like the draft screen. Nate thinking about playing, saying hurry up. But we are into the game, so I'll be back for in just a minute. I'm gonna go grab some water, but I'll leave this running.
I'm turning that ball into cream corn.
Here's the windup and the delivery. A swing. It's going to left field, and it goes foul. Nobody out. From the windup, here's the pitch. A swing. Whoops. Fly. Here's the windup and the offering. That was ball one. Nobody out. Here's the windup. The 1-2 pitch. Swing. Struck out.
I'm too hungry to bat good.
Tony Quinn is the next batter.
I've studied this pitcher very closely. I know all the pitches.
Little crazy monkeys.
From the windup and the offering. Swung on.
Not a broken ladder.
Goes for the diving. A bouncing ball. Having a rough time of it. Lines it to short. Straight to first. And the runner is safe.
You know.
Pablo Sanchez steps in.
Adios, baseball.
Takes their stretch. Pitch on the way. That was a ball. Runner on first. One out. Here's the motion and the pitch. That was ball two.
Not a broken ladder.
Swing batter. Into the windup and the delivery. A swing. Pop fly.
Oh, moly.
Good
Job there.
Make us proud. Yo. It's a short.
Hey, good job there.
Marty Cordova at bat.
I'm sending this one to Vegas.
From the windup and the pitch.
We want a batter.
Strike.
Broken ladder.
Takes the stretch and the pitch.
You there?
Low ball one. Runners on first and second. One out. Here's the motion. The 1-1 pitch. Swing. Pop fly. And it's an infield fly. And that's an out.
That was weird.
Stephanie Morgan comes up to the plate. As you can tell, I've modeled my stance off the great Babe Ruth.
We want a batter, not a broken
The
ladder.
stretch and the throw.
The kids are comparing you to broken
Strike
ladder.
one. Runners on first and second. Two out.
The kids are comparing you to broken ladder.
The windup and delivers.
Miss.
The swing and popped up.
All right, we're back, and looks like we're already like in the middle of the action here. Oh my gosh, what a throw!
Two left on.
Oh, and that was the third out too. So it looked like Nate had a pretty good chance there. He had two runners on and a hit to potentially get his third on, but did not end up happening.
Sean Green, the leadoff hitter. The stretch and delivers.
Shoulda swung, shoulda swung.
Here's the windup and delivers. High ball
Tough
one.
pitch to the inside from Nate there.
Nobody
Rogers does not go for it.
Here's the motion, the 1-1 pitch. That was ball two, and the count is 2-1. From the windup, the delivery. A swing, another strike.
Nice pitch. Real nice pitch.
2-2. He's ready now, and the throw. A swing, sliced it. 2-2.
Sorry, someone wasn't muted, so I just want to make sure their audio didn't come through here. Nice hit from Sean there. It's gonna be fouled. There's no way BJP is gonna get to that.
Here's the windup and the throw. Swing. A bouncing ball. Becomes center. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on. Foul ball.
Way to go.
No out. From the windup, a 2-2 pitch. The swing, and popped up. Ooh. Easy basket catch.
All right,
He's out.
we are.
Barry Bonds to catch.
Let's see. We had a quick pop fly out there. Barry Bonds down to the plate. I've been really impressed with how well, with how well Rogers has been batting with Barry Bonds. I've used him before, and I've really struggled to be able to get like decent distance. You know, like like I've been able to hit solid line drives, but never like consistently over the fence. But Rogers has really been hitting them super deep in the field. Last time brought in at least one run with a deep hit to center field. Not this time though, as Kurt is going to make the grab and should make the play here for the second out for the Melonheads. Still just bottom of the first, plenty of time for action. I am really hoping that we don't have another 28 inning marathon like we did in their last game. Not in this series, during the season. But we will see what happens. Sounded like a solid hit from Kimmy. But Nate makes the delayed throw to first, my guess being to try and prompt Rajas to sprint. Oh, Rajas actually had Markey and Billie Jean. I got mixed up there.
Okay, that'll bring up Markey to voice.
I still think Marty Cordova is a better overall pick.
This one here is going plumb out of here.
The wind up, rose it. The wing. A bouncy
Hit for Marty up the
ball.
right field line, and he can probably just make the tag. Yep, and she does. You just never know what's gonna happen with those. Sometimes the players just like won't tag the person coming, but that time was not a problem.
Gonna park this one in the bleachers, you hear? Ready now.
The nerfed Billie Jean at the plate
Swing. That's a foul.
is definitely gonna struggle to get on base here. Slow speed and low contact and power.
Swing. A blooper in foul territory.
That being said, I have hit a double, actually. I think it was a double. It was like a, at Steel Stadium, it was like a went out of play kind
A
of,
bouncing ball. He's got
as
it.
she will be
And
getting
it's
out
an
here.
Next up, Eddie Pelican. Here I go. You could use some
Nate opting for grounder now with Kenny. I think just trying to see if there's any way to get to get this kid on base.
Swung on.
Solid hit there, but Annie should be able to grab it and make the tag. Oh, okay.
And it's an out.
The ball died earlier than I was expecting, but Annie was still able to grab it and make the play. So we are back into the bottom of the second with Rajas up to bat.
And
Uh oh.
Delvecchio.
Okay. Stream's back.
He winds and the pitch. The wing. And it goes
Oh,
foul.
dang.
No out.
Billie Jean hit a home run. Oh, a hit. Okay, never mind. I thought you were gonna say she hit a home run.
And delivered.
I was like, that's crazy.
A blooper in foul territory.
The only time I've seen Billie Jean hit a home run, I think, has been in the GameCube version, where her batting is actually much better.
Foul.
I think also Ricky has decent batting in that game, which is really surprising.
He's set. The pitch. Swung on.
Oh. Oh wow, okay. Didn't go as far as I thought anyways, even though it was still foul.
No out. The target goes up. Pitch on the way. Swung on. Sliced it. And the count is over.
I don't think I've seen Angela hit a home run all season, which is a shame,
And the pitch.
because she's just such a good hitter.
Wing.
Oh, nice
Popped
one.
it up.
Oh, rats. Okay, it is just gonna be infield. This is actually really hard to field though.
Out. She's out. So.
Kenny luckily does not
Here
go,
comes Jorge
does not also
Garcia.
go for the grab. Otherwise, we likely would have seen a collision and then potentially a drop too.
Here's
But the
motion.
Melonheads
Here's the
defense
pitch.
does manage to keep it together.
The wing.
We've got an out now. Solid hit from Jorge. This is gonna be tough for Marty to handle because of that large fielding circle.
Lays out. She can't get it.
The ball also goes over Pablo's head, having a really hard time making the grab there.
Over to second.
Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. Kenny has to come off the bag, ensuring that Jorge will be able to make it safely on base.
Next up, Nomar
Yeah, that placement was just perfect. Having it be just between the infield and outfield makes it so hard in online because it'll only let you control one player at a time, and it often will pick the wrong one, like the one that's... You don't want the third baseman getting that, you want the left fielder getting that usually. And that was a good example of where that doesn't really work out. Stephanie's gonna have to make a tough catch here, and she does. Excellent play there. With 2 outs and Annie Frazier up to bat, Jorge's looking a lot less threatening there on second base. But you know, we did see positions like this turn out to be ones where Nate gave up runs in the last game. Solid hit here from Annie, but Billie Jean, oh gosh, okay. Yeah, you can see that happen there as well, where like, where Kurt almost went to cover the bag instead of letting Billie Jean run it out. But luckily things were able to work out, and Nate gets out of the second inning with no runs scored.
I'm a pitcher. You there, miss. The target goes up. Pitch on the way. No out.
I'm surprised Nate let that go because it looked like such a juicy pitch. I guess because it's high, you know, and we're so used to getting the low pitches at this point in the season that they're a little harder to read. I noticed that in my game versus Rogers. Oh, okay. For a second I thought we were seeing a glitch where Angela was not able to pick up the ball. This does sometimes happen.
Bring on the meat.
From the windup and the pitch. A swing.
Another solid hit from Dante. You know, he's been getting good hits, but he just hasn't been able to turn them into anything. Although here he is able to get on base, so he could potentially steal. Although, I couldn't tell exactly who Rogers has as catcher, but it's a pro, so their arm should be good enough.
The coach called timeout.
Okay, I am going to switch over to Rogers' perspective real quick so we can see what he's doing. Wonder if he's switching around his fielders to try and defend against this steal. Let's see how he handles this. Brings one to the outside. This is a great chance for Tony to hit the ball, but will hit it foul. Yeah, a bunch of people are suspicious at this point that Scum just like is shifted, like a lot of balls that shouldn't be foul are foul. And honestly, this is a good case for that being true. Sorry, I'm just gonna see if I can turn up the stream volume at all. No, that's as high as it goes. I just want to see how he handles this fielding. I'm surprised that Nate hasn't gone for the steal, actually. Oh yeah, Pablo is next, huh? Throw him one to the outside. That one's gonna be easy to read. So, oh, although Nate goes for it. I wish we'd been on his perspective for this so we could have seen what his thinking was there. The tough thing about the slow ball and heat is that they come in so linearly, like straight up and down, that it's pretty easy to tell if they're inside or outside. As far as like, is it outside the zone or is it inside, as versus like above or below the zone. So personally, what I feel like is more effective is if you use the hooks, then if you're going to put it out of the zone, then you put it out of the zone horizontally. And if you're using the heat or slow ball where the pitch like trajectory is more vertical, then either put it high or put it low, because it's going to be a lot harder to make judgment calls on those. For the heat and the slow ball, if it's too far inside, the ball spends so long in that trajectory that you can see it easily. And with the hooks, it's so hard to tell height actually, but it is a little easier than it is to tell like the movement. In any event though, Pablo is up to the plate. Oh, solid hit. Kimmy's gonna need to make a play here. I think she should be able to do it. She's centered right there. He's sending Dante. Oh, what's he doing? That was really odd. I would have actually thought about sending Dante just to put the pressure on. Oh dear. Okay, so what we're going to want to see here is we're going to want to see if Nate is going to send Pablo with a steal. And I apologize, I'm going to hop back and forth between these probably a bunch here for the next little bit. What I would do if I was Nate is I would send the runner on first to second, because it's basically a free steal or it's a free run. but he's not doing that, which is surprising to me. Maybe he's worried about getting an out. This is probably going to be an out, though.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's an
Yeah.
out.
So I think it would have been
Halfway
worth
through
it in
the
that
inning
case to
now.
send the runner on
Runners
first
left at
to
the
second,
corners.
because if he does try to throw him out at second,
Tie.
you can send the runner home, and if he doesn't, then if he doesn't, then you got a free steal and you have a runner on second. So you have much less, you have fewer force outs. You have more opportunities to score, basically. But we're back to Raj's batting in the bottom of the third, and at the end of the day, you know, no harm done. We're still 0-0.
Fire. Swung on.
Kurt showing not afraid to throw right down the middle to Reese.
And it's foul.
I would be a little bit. Reese has enough pop that he can clear the infield.
Ready now. Rose it.
And he has enough speed to be dangerous on the base pads. Although he does just chop it up here.
Easy play.
Kurt will make the catch, and he'll be heading back to the dugout.
Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi. Time out. Target goes up, and the delivery. A swing, and popped up.
Hello.
Surprisingly high hit from Vicky, and Kurt drops it. Because the majority of the infield is crowding around, trying to make sure that ball doesn't go anywhere.
So in the winter, it's hard to play baseball.
The wind-up fire.
Look, coming to the inside, I think Sean Green will get a nice hit. Billie Jean can probably make this grab and turn it into a double play. This is huge for Nate. Actually, maybe it won't matter though. It will matter if Raj just scores before the 6th inning.
That's it for the third inning. Left one on first. No score in this one so far.
Yeah, no, largely I think this is good for Nate actually. Because Rajas has a pretty solid offensive team, at least like the way that he's been playing with them. So the odds that he's going to score a run before the 6th are fairly high.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep my eye on the ball and
If he
knock
scores
the cover
one
off.
and then Nate can get 2 runs out in the top of the 6th, then all he has to do is hold Rajas from scoring for 1 inning.
Hit hard.
Nice hit from Stephanie right overhead for his
She throws
head.
it to second.
Excellent throw from Kimmy though.
And the throw to first. Fires it over. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that throw from Kimmy was so key in keeping that from becoming a double.
I'm gonna clobber this one like a squirrel in a nutshell.
Time out.
Nate checking the stamina values, I think, of his players, perhaps? I'm not sure. Or no, this is probably Rajas making some decisions about fielding. This is interesting. It's probably too late, but I'm going to try swapping over so we can see it. Yeah, we missed it. That's okay. We can stick around here for a second. Slow ball down the middle. He's definitely looking to get the double play. Doesn't get it though. He's got another chance actually because it was only the first out. But yeah, I think yes. Okay, so definitely what happened, in case you didn't catch it, was you can see that he's brought in different players to his infield in order to optimize his chances of getting a double play. You can see Barry Bonds is at shortstop, and I don't know who's at second, but okay, interesting. This is a mistake, I think, to leave Reese at second base if you're trying to make double plays. Yeah. I think that's the right call. Maybe even swap someone to first base, just depending on where the ball goes. But definitely, we're seeing Rajas here taking advantage of the opportunity that he has to change his defense at any time to optimize for a double play opportunity. He's also shifting in, which will sometimes make it easier to make a double play. The ball's going to hit the ground. Barry's going to go for the tag. Nope. Oh, okay. He does make the double play. Yeah, I think that was... The changes that he made were totally necessary there, because otherwise he would not have had 2 strong arms at second base and shortstop, which he needed. If he'd thrown the ball to Annie first, that would have easily only been 1 out, because Annie cannot make the throw to second base fast enough in order to make that play. So I think that was very cleverly played by Rajas. Credit to him. Barry Bonds with a weak hit. Kurt Schilling should be able to play this easily. And he does. Go ahead and switch back to Nate so we can have game audio.
Looped up.
Solid hit from Kimmy. This could be disaster, actually. One of them has to catch this. Stephanie does, yeah. Because if they dropped it, probably would have gone past them. And Kimmy might have been able to get to second. Angela back up, hoping for an opportunity to hit a home run. Put this game away. I think 2 runs at this point would probably be enough. Wow. That ball is just barely grazing the strike zone. Stephanie should be able to make this play easily, as long as Billie Jean doesn't come off the bag. She does not. And that will be it. The Rangers really struggling to get their offense together here. Nate's fielding has, I mean, it still had moments where they struggled, but they've been able to keep them 2-0 still. Rogers is probably fixing his defense. I'm not going to switch back just because I think I'm pretty confident that's what he's doing. So I don't think we'll see anything super interesting. Yeah, you can see the Barry Bonds is back in the outfield and Reese is back in second base. Nate swinging a little too early there, but it was a great pitch to swing at.
A bouncing ball. Yeah. Straight to first. And he's
yeah, and that right there is why Angela is, you know, not a top tier pitcher in online for sure. I mean, probably in any version. Even though she has great pitches and good stamina, her arm strength is just so weak that it's not going to do anything. Okay, I'm curious what Rogers is doing now, though. Actually, no, he's probably resetting up for the double play. So I'm going to guess we're going to see Barry Bonds be back in the infield. Yep, exactly.
ready now.
Yeah, Nate, I think, is seeing this, and he's like, all right, let's go for the steal.
A bouncing ball.
Angela's not going to be able to make this play.
Good.
I mean, she does make the play at first, but she's not going to be able to do the double play in that situation, which is just what we saw. Kenny on second, potentially an opportunity to score here if Dante can get the ball into the outfield in one of the gaps. He's been so close at so many at-bats this series, but just has not been able to get any RBIs yet. Rogers is probably fixing his outfield right now. Yep, Barry Bonds back in center field. Reese back at second. If he can pull one up the line, Kenny definitely has a solid chance to score. Yeah, that was a tough pitch. I think it would probably have been called a strike, but I think it's going to be one of those that's like right on the edge of the zone. Another one that's in a good position. Actually, nope, I was just wrong on that. That was low. This one though, right down the center. Oh, you gotta send Kenny here. And he's gonna be busy making his play. Oh, she almost drops it. Nope. Yeah, they look like they're struggling to pick it up. I don't know if that's like, if that looks the same on Rogers' side or not. This is so big. If Tony can just get the ball, if he can just get on base, Nate is gonna score here. Rogers did not make any changes to his defense, which I guess makes sense. He wants his outfield to be strong here. That one also gonna be a ball. A home run here would just be phenomenal for Nate. Oh, look at that, right on the outside. Solid hit. Jorge misses it. That's going to be a run for Nate for sure. Unless Jorge, no, okay. Yeah, Nate's probably thinking about my stream earlier where I totally messed up a chance to score in a very similar situation by clicking one too many times and sending the runner back. Pablo's up to the plate. Tony Gwynn is on first. That's probably a strike. Oh, dang it. Never mind. I'm just going to stop calling these because I always mess up and embarrass myself. Pablo, though, has a chance here to put the Melonheads up 3 runs, which I think would be enough to take the game. Oh, Nate maybe a little bit over-eager there. I totally would have swung at that, though. Oh, look at that. Oh. I think he was nervous about him. He didn't switch his stance to be squared. I think he's worried about getting the timing right. Oh my gosh, this is a home run. Let's go, Pablo, the GOAT. 3 runs. The Melonheads are looking to stay alive in this series. What a huge, huge inning for the Melonheads. Oh, I didn't realize that you were Tyler Joel. My bad, Rajas. Well, congrats. You won one of the pennants earlier. Of course, if you win this, then you'll get 2 pennants, I guess.
Marty Cordova at bat.
I'm sending this one to Vegas.
Into the windup. Here's the pitch. Swinging. It's going to left field.
Go for
And
it.
it's foul.
Solid contact, but it is going to be foul.
They want a batter, not a broken ladder.
The target goes up. And the pitch. A swing.
Oh,
And popped up.
okay. That sounded much scarier than it actually was.
He's out. Halfway through the inning now.
And I think that was Nomar
The
will make a
Melonheads are
catch
in the lead,
to end the
up by
inning.
3.
Okay, this is so great for Nate, though.
Here comes
Rajas
Jorge Garcia.
now has to make up 3 runs. Well, I mean 4 to win. And, oh, we need to switch to Rajas' perspective here because we need to
From
see
the
his
windup,
power
up
up
to the plate.
that he got in the last
A
game,
swing.
or in the last inning, 2 innings ago. I'm not sure when. We did miss the play there, but he got out, so, you know. Okay, so let's take a look at the power up. After Nomar finishes a ridiculously long swing. It is a screaming line drive. Okay, so that's not awesome. But if he can manage to use a screaming line drive with a tall enough player, perhaps Billie Jean, then you can hit homers with screaming line drives. But yeah, you just need a player that's tall enough. I don't know how tall Nomar is. I know Billie Jean is like ridiculously tall, so that's probably who I would go for. Although I would be a little worried because in Scum sometimes the screaming line drives don't go that far if the contact wasn't good, or if like the power's not good. I'm really not sure what does it, but it is possible to do that. Although maybe Rajas is thinking he would want to wait to the 6th inning, because then if he scores, ooh, nice hit here from Nomar, right into the gap. Stephanie's gonna struggle to grab this. Oh, what the jump! She does nab it. And now things are looking pretty rough for Rajas. I mean, I know he still has another inning, but he's at the bottom of his lineup right now. And he's not who you want when you need to be scoring runs. Billie Jean, oh, with the hop there. This could be, nope, okay. Yep, little circus there from the Melonheads defense. Will let Annie on base. Reese with an opportunity to not get out. I mean, I think that's probably the best he can do. Probably in this case, you just hope that you can get the runners to first and second. Thinking about this steal. Does go for it, yeah. It's worth trying. Because you don't want to give up the double play here. Ooh, no. Oh, nice. Oh, and he's going for it. My goodness, what a throw from Markey. Oh, what? He still made it. Did Stephanie come off the bag? I totally missed that. Wow, great decision making there from Rajas. He is able to get Annie on second base. So as long as Reese can do something, what? Oh my gosh. That was a tough strike call. I wouldn't have swung at that either. I mean, look at the batting circle. It was like totally outside the zone. That's rough. I doubt Rajas is happy about that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and switch back to Nate's perspective. We'll come back to Rajas though for the bottom of the last inning, as he's gonna have to decide how to use his power-ups to try and make it back. He's got 3 runs to make up. Things are really looking like we're gonna go to the 3rd game here. Solid hit from Stephanie. It is gonna touch the ground, but Nomar will make the play at first.
Okay, that'll bring up Markey to point.
And bit, cause this one here's going plumb out of here.
Into the windup. Here's the pitch.
They want a batter,
A
not a
swing.
broken ladder.
Solid contact from Markey, but this should also be an out,
First baseline.
as Annie will scoop it up. Oh, wait. Oh, Nate has Billie Jean.
I'm gonna park this
So,
one in the
so never mind.
bushes. You hear?
I got really mixed up with who had who.
A swing.
Nice
A
hit.
bouncing ball. He scoops it up.
It's still gonna be foul.
2 out.
Sorry, that was not a nice hit. I don't know why I said nice hit. I thought, based on the sound, that it was actually going somewhere, but it just died on home plate.
A swing. That's a foul. 0 and 2. Ready
Going
now.
power with Billie Jean.
Walk-on.
Just hoping for something to happen.
0 and 2. The stretch and deliver.
I'm gonna go ahead and say at this point, though, that a comeback would be legendary. I don't know if we've seen a 3-run comeback from someone who actually won in the end. Okay, and I am gonna switch back to Raja so we can see how he's deciding when to use the power-up. Like I mentioned before, Rajas is in a tough spot here because, well, depending on how his lineup is, I can't remember exactly how it is, but I'm assuming based on who's up that we're kind of in like the lower part of his lineup. If he can get Vicky on base and then whoever's after her on base and then get to the top of his lineup, then, you know, the Screaming Line drive might be enough. Oof. Not what he wanted. Definitely Vicky was going to be a key base runner in getting some of those runs back. I know, right? Yeah, Larharl is saying like this is much higher scoring than a regular season matchup. Yes, that's true. And hey, it's much more fun this way. I think, did the last one even go to extra innings? I don't think it did. I appreciate that these playoff games have not been super long. I think ours went to like, what, the 9th inning? But, you know, it wasn't that long, really. We were able to play both games in a pretty reasonable amount of time. I don't know what Nate and Rogers' schedules are like, if they're going to want to play a 3rd game after this. If, oh, actually, this could be good. Barry Bonds leaving that. He's trying to be careful here. Oh my goodness, he is getting the worst strike calls. This sucks. He's got to go for this. Solid hit. Oh, it does hit the fence. They're keeping him alive. Oh gosh, he's got to go back. Oh no. This is so scary. Actually, this is good. Oh gosh. He does get the run back. That was so well done. That was so well done. This was like, this really reminds me of like what happened in Craig and Personal's game, where you're just trying to stay alive with keeping those base runners going. I think I've noticed this is something Larharl does really well. He does really well with like forcing that pressure. Oh gosh. This is tough. Nate is not going to want to give this up. What just happened? I don't think that was on purpose. Maybe it was. Maybe Nate was trying to fool him there by throwing to the pitcher instead. I probably would have swung at that, because going for the steal again, I don't think this is the right choice. I think he's going to get out here because Barry is pretty tired. But Nate's playing it safe there. I don't know if he's going for a power-up or if he's just trying to make sure he doesn't let him get to second. Oh, Marky with such a key drop there. Oh, we've got 2 runners on. If Rogers hits a home run right now, I don't know who's up to bat. Probably not anyone good. Oh, it's Angela. If Angela hits a home run right now, that'll be game. Rogers would take the series in like probably the most dramatic comeback we've ever seen in online play. Those hooks are so nasty from Kurt. Oh my goodness. We're just still batting line drive. Now let that one go. Yeah, that one is pretty clearly out of the zone. He's gonna have to swing for this one though. Does make good contact. Maybe if it gets past him. Oh no. And Nate will pick up the double play. And I think that's it. I think Nate has taken the game. 3-1. Congratulations to Nate staying alive in the series. Let's go ahead and let's hop over to the bracket and go ahead and update this. And interesting that we also have 3-1. And we're going to game 3. I don't know if I'm not sure if the players, if Nate and Rogers are up to doing their third game now. Let's go ahead and I'm just gonna switch back. Actually, I'll switch here. And I'll update this. We're now tied 1-1 in this series with 2 great games from both players. Both 3-1 score lines. I think Rogers is going to be grabbing the stats and stuff, so we might have a few minutes while we're waiting to find out if they're going to keep playing. Oh, okay. Nate said he can't play his third game. So that's going to be it for the games right now. And I will work out with the players when the third game is going to be. I don't know if it'll be later today or it might be tomorrow. And then we'll have the finals sometime after that. Again, it's tough to schedule these because since they're live, then like we have to figure out when everyone is available to play. And so I don't know when the finals will be because it just depends on who makes it to the finals. So that being said, that is going to be it for now. And be looking forward to the final game of Rogers vs. Nate-tastic. Based on what I'm seeing on Discord right now, Nate's saying it'll probably be tomorrow. So I think we're probably done for today. Thanks everyone for coming out. Appreciate your support. And yeah, be looking for more exciting games tomorrow and probably Sunday as well. All right, see you guys.